Hey everyone, this is Petrie from the New School Republic. Just wanted to let you know that you could check us out on Facebook at New School Republic Pro Wrestling Podcast, and also on Twitter at New School Republic. Also, we want to also point out that Gary Michael Capetta, friend of the show, he's having some shows coming up for his Beyond Body Slams Tour, The Rematch. If you're in the following cities, check out Gary Michael Capetta on Facebook for details. If you live in Richmond, Scranton, Pittsburgh, Atlantic City, Chicago, Baltimore, and Winston-Salem, or even if you live within 2 hours driving distance, go check it out. Honestly, if you're a real wrestling fan, it truly is a treat. We went to the one in Pittsburgh last year, right before, it was about 2 weeks before WrestleMania, and man, it was a great time. It really is a bang for your buck. Get the VIP tickets as soon as you can, and go check out Gary Michael Capetta. But for now, enjoy the show. Recording. Hey! That guy had a good radio voice.
He really did.
Yeah, totally, absolutely.
I agree 100%.
I can't wait to hear him do some other stuff, some other places.
I know.
He's pretty neat.
He's pretty good.
Hey everyone, I'm Petrie.
I'm Chris.
And welcome to another exciting episode of NSR Pro Wrestling Podcast. This week we're going to talk about, or this episode, we're going to talk about WrestleMania 34. Mm-hmm. Whatever tagline they added to it, but
yeah,
I kind of forgot.
It was so long, it just made you forget, huh?
I was too busy playing the part of Jinsuke Nakamura, but hey, that's all right. That was fine.
Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. You only live once. So I'll tell you what. I guess we'll go ahead. We'll take this from the top.
Yeah.
It started at 5, which was I like when it's get out there, hang out with your bros. Why not? Sure.
Yeah.
First match on the card. Well, we're gonna go with the pre-show.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll talk about this now real quick.
Yeah.
I include the pre-show part of the show. Because if you're there, it's not going to be like, oh, well, that was the pre-show. And now there's like, oh, this is when the show really begins. Like, no, you're there.
It's happening.
It's happening all through once. And you still kind of have to follow at a live show. Still have to follow like match 1. Still has to be match 1. Yeah. That kind of thing. So I consider the pre-show part of the show. I was pissed when WrestleMania 33 on the DVD did not have the pre-show.
Yeah, why do they do that?
Because they want you to buy the network.
That's
what happens when the internet goes out?
Yeah, no, they wouldn't.
You're screwed.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's awful. But yeah, pre-show started off with oh my goodness, I can't find it. Chris, hurry, save me.
No problem. 30-man over the top rope battle royal.
30-man, not 30 woman?
Nope, just 30-man Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And this was after all the, JBL, Booker T, Renee Young, what's his face? David Otunga talking about this, that, and the other for like almost 45 minutes and boring everyone. That really has to be cut down. I really thought, do it for 15, maybe 20 minutes, then get to a match, not like almost 45 to an hour.
Now, I totally get from when you say that. But, you know what? Nah, I kind of like it. They kind of make it legitimate. I kind of like that Sports Center, pre-game, big fight feel to it. They do that for all of them. It just kind of whets your appetite. It is long, but you don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
You can...
I tried not watching it.
You can leave it on while you go eat your pizza or something.
Go to the gym, come back, and stuff. They're still talking. But the 30-man Battle Royal, it was all right. It was what it was. I
thought they could have used a more you could have used introductions.
Yeah, everybody was kind of in the ring.
Yeah,
when it started, pretty quickly.
I did not. Yeah, because you were just like pointing people out. Apparently, the Colognes came back.
I guess.
I thought they left.
There were so many people in there I couldn't even tell. I mean, half the TNA roster could have been in there. I don't even know. Yeah. But Matt Hardy won it with some assistance from his friend.
Well, they were feuding for a while. Yeah. They did like the Ultimate Deletion, and like a real Ultimate Deletion, and on WWE TV. And Bray Wyatt was thrown in the Lake of Reincarnation, but I don't like it.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, it's just saying, we don't really know what else to do.
Yeah, but when Jeff Hardy was thrown in the Lake of Reincarnation in 2015, he came back as what? 2008 Jeff Hardy?
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, throw his ass back in.
Yeah, get him out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could have come up with something better. Now, I
Yeah.
want to ask you a question. Did you prefer the TNA version of this or the WWE version?
Oh, I think of Ultimate Deletion.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go with TNA.
I think they did it better.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where it came from anyway.
Yeah, just because it still kind of had like the madness in WWE.
Yeah.
I just felt like they were just a little bit more creative in TNA.
Yeah, Itchweed and everybody.
Yeah. Yes.
At that point, why not? You know.
Sure. I liked how Mojo threw out Zack Ryder.
That's good.
That was pretty neat. I mean, that's like Mojo's like still. He's like, don't forget about me, please.
He threw him out and all.
He's like Jack at the end of Titanic. He's like in the water, but you could just like barely see like him going down.
He threw Zack Ryder out and all his Hasbro prototypes fell out of his pants or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting battle royal. It was kind of long. I was actually surprised. Good fit over almost 16-minute match.
Yeah.
There were so many people in there, you really couldn't tell who was in there at one point. There were just so many guys. But Kane was in there.
Yeah, it's Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler. A few other guys. I mean, I haven't watched this product in so long, like so consistently. I mean, the last time I consistently watched WWE where like I knew everybody and what was going on was 2002. So, I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
I think there were bits
guys.
and pieces of it that you like. It's just like any circus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be the stuff that you want to see, and then there's gonna be the stuff that you don't.
Yeah, like if I could compare this to like the New Japan show in January, I mean like that show blew this whole thing away.
No,
I think it did.
No,
I really think it did because
No.
WWE is big on the skeptical and everything else that happens besides what's going on in the ring. It seems like when you watch in the ring, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I like him, but I really don't care about Jay White.
I don't know. I just thought the matches were just
Or
so much better.
like the New Japan, you know,
I mean,
Battle Royal.
Yeah, that was horrendous.
You know, you can't say mine is like the big like, oh yeah, that guy from my childhood.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I know that's what WWE has to a degree, but like the New Japan product, I think just blows them away.
It's a better
ring.
product, but
Yeah.
it's just like
It kept my attention. It was just as long almost, if not a little bit shorter. But
I think it's shorter, not that much.
I just enjoyed it so much more than this. But that's just my thing.
I guess it's just something you have to like just keep your eye on it like throughout the year. Just check on it periodically. You know, maybe watch some of those video packages because some grab you, some don't.
New Japan just has to get on television, like not this access thing, but actually cable television, or be more accessible. Besides some kind of internet, you know, you got to get on TV if you want to reach all these fans. If you're going to make a big North American splash, get on television. Not access where it's like, you know, only certain people get it. You got to get it somewhere else.
I disagree. I think I stay the course on the internet, man. People are cutting cable.
Well, they are. That's true. But I mean, if you want to reach the masses, it's a good step, and not just access or whatever.
I think that's just a casualty of life in the 21st century.
It is.
You know,
everyone's too busy for everything else.
Stone Cold got over massive because everyone had to sit down and watch Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now people can like play on their phones. They can read a book. They can go do this. They can go do that.
There's too much distraction in life. That's a whole other topic.
Yeah. There's so much distractions, and like you may not see that again, but I think that's just the fandom will decide, not everyone else.
Yeah.
What's good and what isn't. Now, unfortunately, we're the gatekeepers. Yeah. I can't believe I said that about you. You're crazy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next match was the, I guess, final for the WWE Cruiserweight.
Yeah, kind of like an interesting
tournament final.
To the crown a new champion by that left it vacated by Enzo Amore, which is hilarious because it was either the day before or the day after that his charges were dropped.
Whoops.
So I don't know. Maybe get to see him back soon.
Yeah, they'll have him. They'll bring him back.
I think well, if he's smart, he would be like, okay, I can't act like that again. I'm ready for round two. I think people are way more successful in their round twos anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, like Daniel Bryan, he got fired.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, boom. But Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander, I thought they had a good match. I think my problem is with this, it's nothing they did, but I'm kind of over the tournaments. I love tournaments.
Too much.
Yeah, because they're tag tournaments. This is the second cruiserweight tournament.
Yeah.
Mae Young Classic. I was like, we couldn't have just done a league or something.
Yeah, I don't know. And they had the British one too. Wasn't there a British tournament?
Yeah, the UK.
Is that a league in WWE or no? Like, what are these guys?
I think it's just something they do on like independent shows.
I constantly see these guys on the internet. They constantly post like some guy named Pete Dunne and all the.
Yeah.
What's the end? Are they in NXT? What's going on with
I think it's like they have like half a foot in NXT, but they also have like half a foot in the Indies.
Yeah.
So I think they're just like straddling it. So like it was like, oh yeah, we can go here. Oh, we can go do this. We can broaden what.
Well, that's what WWE wants to do eventually. Is they want to make their own territory system, but I think throughout all the world, like WWE Japan, WWE United Kingdom, WWE Germany, whatever they're going to do.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's coming, folks.
That's going to be
Well, that makes me mad too. Yeah,
I think we might have Shinsuke Nakamura the return.
It shows you that. I mean, honestly, and this is what makes me mad about WWE. WWE once again shafted. You can have Starrcade, the biggest WWE show, arguably of like their prime, their year, their fiscal year, whatever. And it's not on the network. And so many people I've heard, and they had Tony Schiavone hype it up, and so many people wanted to see that, and they said,
Arn Anderson did a Spinebuster.
Yeah, and they're like, nah, we don't care.
On the network.
Yeah,
no one's gonna see this.
Yeah, no one cares. Your history doesn't matter. Our Saudi fans are more important. So yeah, take that for what that's worth.
Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, I thought they told a great match. But unfortunately, I don't want to say it's burnout.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think WWE knows what to do with cruiserweights. I think it's a tough road. I mean, they're trying, I guess. But
actually, that would have been my plan tonight. So I totally would have went back and I would have watched 205 and I would have watched NXT.
Mm-hmm. So Rockstar Spud's
he's their GM.
GM.
Yeah.
Now,
hey, that's Drake Maverick. I love that name. I love it.
They got him and Mandrews over there too. They have so much TNA talent.
Jeremy Borash.
I mean, Jeremy Borash, T.J. Perkins. I mean, the other gentleman, Nigel McGuinness. He was in Ring of Honor too. No, is Nigel McGuinness an announcer for NXT or what is he?
He kind of came in for that UK tournament.
Okay. I mean, they got him. They got Gunner. Yeah. They got so many guys over. It's pretty much almost the entire TNA 2011 roster's over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see where the cruiserweights go. I think it's hard. It's hard to get a whole bunch of fans to say, "Oh my God, I can't wait to go see cruiserweights." I mean, it's more of like an independent type of thing, smaller crowd kind of feel. I don't know. Cruiserweight division is just. I mean, it's over with everybody around the world, but I don't think for WWE fans they care so much. I guess so to say. I don't know.
And Sidney Crosby just scored a hat trick. That's
there you go.
My hat off. How about that?
Hey.
It's game 1 of the 2018 playoffs, so good luck to them.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good match. I thought the finish was good. I kind of like, Alexander winning, and then he just, really thanks Ali. I mean, Ali, I really like Mustafa Ali.
Are they both heels? I didn't even know.
I
couldn't tell what they were.
Because towards the end of Enzo Amore, it was everyone against Enzo. So pretty much everyone was a face just beating the shit out of Enzo.
And that's okay.
It was fun.
I don't know. It's hard because I don't think cruiserweight wrestling. Yes, fans like it and they appreciate it, but I don't think they want to see a whole show of it live somewhere. I think that's the problem they're going to run into.
Yeah, they need a star. That's why Enzo went. That's why Kalisto went. I forget who else went.
Well, I think they had the Hardy. Was Matt Hardy and the Wyatt guy over there for a while? Maybe they're just doing house shows or something. The kind of.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think they were main eventing that house show. It's a tough road with that because I mean, once again,
I haven't heard anything with that.
Is it on television or is it just on this network?
It's on the network.
There's your problem again too, though. How much of the general public is going to see that? I mean, a lot of people do have the network, and that's true, and that's fine. But then once again,
I don't think a lot of people watch a lot of programming on the network.
Exactly. So it's it's tough because the diehard independent fans, cruiserweights are over with them. They'll go see a whole show, I think. Yeah. But the general mass population of wrestling fans, you run into that Vince Russo problem where he's like, cruiserweights, if it's someone you can beat up yourself, then it's not like. But they have their place.
I don't think it's like that at all. I mean, you look at Jose.
That's
Altuve.
His point of view. That's not. I mean.
Yeah, David Eckstein, Jose Altuve, small guys.
Well, look at Rey
World
Mysterio,
Series MVP. Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, Guerrero. La Parka, all those guys. Di Malenko. He's cruiserweightish. He's a smaller kind of guy.
Right. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just a matter of like people just connecting. I think a lot of the problem is with the 205 guys, they just don't connect enough.
Yeah, and I think, you got to let them be themselves. And I think it's a problem with WWE. Like, a lot of the guys can't be themselves.
There's not a whole lot of people I can relate to in the 205 live roster. Or not really like, oh man, like, I shouldn't be saying this. I'm in my 30s. I don't care. I'm a mark. Like, a lot of people that I would like to aspire to be.
Yeah. I mean, just
I'd love to be Braun Strowman. I'd love to flip shit over. You kidding me?
Mm. Speaking of flipping, we had a lot of women flip out in the 20-woman Battle Royal. It was history. Stephanie was saying history. She could be one of the worst announcers I've ever heard in my life.
She's worse than what's-her-face at WrestleMania, too. She's
like just... It's amazing. Like you said, you were talking about this during her match, which we'll go over, too. But someone that grew up in the business, that's been around it so much, is just so bad.
Yeah. Just so arrogant and just not getting it. Doesn't get it at all.
Yes, totally out in left field. It's like, when you hear her talk, it's like, jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway, 20-woman Battle Royal.
I did not... Well, actually, here's the catch. I like the build-up to the finish.
Yeah.
I forget who Bailey and Sasha beat up.
Well, it says Naomi won.
No, it won.
And I don't remember who they.
Yeah, because it was down to 4,
and
then Bailey and Sasha eliminated 2. So then it was just them in the ring. It's like, oh, okay, here we go. It's WrestleMania time, and it's Bailey versus Sasha. All right, let's do this. Then they did some bullshit. Then Naomi came in the ring, and it's just like, what? No, this can't happen. Like, Naomi already had a WrestleMania moment. She came in last year as a surprise. She did this twice in a row. No. Then she wound up winning, and it's just like, yeah, forget it. And then she won the trophy. He's like, why does that trophy have ovaries? That's a total Vince move.
Well, even if it is, like, it's just like, you're a publicly traded company. You think you'd have a little more brains than that.
The Mae Young Classic trophy was just so well designed.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant was Andre the Giant.
Yeah, like, why can't they make some kind of, like, something, anything with what they made? It was just junk.
Yeah, maybe, like, have something that looks like the queen piece in a game of chess. Have something that looks like that at the top. I don't know.
Well, it could have been, too. They were going to have a Moolah statue, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably
and then that was plan B, yeah.
I'm sure, maybe
they're getting back at the fans for that, but yeah.
Or maybe Zack Ryder stole it or something.
Yeah, probably did make some prototypes or something. But
I thought the pre-show was fine.
Yeah.
With the appetite. I did not like when they revealed it. I did not like the set to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because I thought
compared to what you saw last year.
I'm impartial to what I saw last year. But I didn't like the font of the WrestleMania words. And I didn't like... I would have loved to have seen this thing with more shots dead on. Because that was, like, super wide. And we only seemed to got that from angles.
Yeah.
Now, I did like how everything lit up. And I kind of like... You didn't realize this until when they actually did stuff. That the mask, the eyes, was like the screen. Was like a Titantron. It was like, oh, okay. All right. I get it now.
I mean, it was interesting. Well, I mean, it fit New Orleans, but...
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were there before. I had no idea. I'm like, oh, it's kind of soon.
Yeah. 4 years? 5 years?
They said 4, I think.
4. Yeah, because they did it for 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Shut up.
I think it's time. Well, I think it's time to go somewhere else, too. Like, maybe, like, go out of the country. Maybe Japan, Britain.
No.
No?
No.
Canada? I mean, they can do Canada again.
They draw so much statewide, yeah. I think. That's the catch, Maybe Canada, but that's a lot. Well, not now because you need a passport to get into Canada. A lot of people aren't going to do that. A lot of Americans aren't going to do that.
Is there any place in Hawaii?
No,
nothing big enough for that.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to see that.
It'd be very cool.
Just a little bit different scenery would be nice, just for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see another a baseball stadium.
Yeah.
PNC Park. Huh? That's never gonna happen.
Not around here, no.
No.
I don't think they're big enough for what they want to.
No, nothing around here. Damn Roonies.
I know.
This is why I hate this is why I started to crap all over the Roonies.
I don't blame you.
They just rub their hands for like, oh, public, would you give us more money, please, please? And then they wound up building this shitty stadium in Heinz Field.
Yeah.
You know, and what do? Like, 10 years later, oh, we need more seating here. Well, we should have built more seating 10 years ago when we built the damn place.
I don't know. I mean, to me, like when they always say that, I'm like, well, then go build it.
Yeah,
you have enough money.
Yeah, you should have contributed to this before.
Yeah.
You just want more seating so you can sell more season tickets.
Yeah, I have no sympathy. Go get your own money.
I hate them so much now.
I get sick of that too.
But again, I thought once you saw the set and how it works, I was like, oh, okay. I'm trying to think what it was like for the other ones. 32 was wide, but it had no personality.
The last Mania I saw on pay-per-view was 2001.
But that was their first set.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that was the first time
set.
they really put some effort into what WrestleMania looked like.
Yeah, and I think that was that was definitely a turning point in WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was
no other WrestleMania
exactly
thought about going back.
Yeah.
After that, and they're just like, we can't.
No,
we can't go back.
Yeah, because 2001 kind of set the standard for big, arena, dome kind of shows and big sets.
I think that's one of the reasons why they won't run MSG anymore. That's too small.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah.
Even when they did go back in 2004, it was like, eh. You could see it lost its luster. It's
yeah, it just wasn't. I mean, they cramped people in there.
Yeah. I mean, I did like the idea they were going back every couple years or whatever, every 10 years to do that show.
But they got too big.
That's true.
So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and we'll hit the main show here now.
Here we go.
Let's see where we're at. Oh, good, 21 minutes. All right,
perfect.
Great. Well, for those keeping track at home, we'll say 21 minutes because you have my little promo at the beginning.
Yeah.
Freaking nerds. Anyways, so we had a triple threat match for the IC title. We had Miz champion versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
I like this match.
It was okay. I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like an average match.
I liked it when
I thought there was you could see genuine effort being put into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Compared to some other matches, I'm like, okay.
You saw this a couple of years ago. They're like WWE is going to start doing stuff with 4D programming. It's like 4D, they're going to react with stuff that isn't really there. They're never really going to follow through on that. But then Seth Rollins came out as a White Walker, and
I must have missed that. I was doing something.
Yeah, he came out and he everything was kind of snowy, and he had these bright blue eyes. He looked like a White Walker from Game of Thrones. Yeah,
he likes that in Power Rangers, I guess.
And Slaying Kings. I don't know. He's a weird fellow. He's CrossFit Jesus.
Yeah, he's interesting.
Yeah, but I thought it was a good match. I tell you what, I love Miz. Love Miz now.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be their guy for the Intercontinental Gold, for a while.
Right. I mean, not now, but definitely in a couple of years. I mean, he's earned another run with the title. We saw. Look, they always get one.
Yeah.
They always Daniel Bryan had a test run. Sheamus had a test run. Seth Rollins had a test run, which I think Rollins is gonna get another one. Yeah. It was all right. Dean Ambrose had a test run with the title. It's all right, this is what we know they can do. This is what to expect. Okay, fine. We have those results. We'll use that data as we need it. But Miz, man, I think his stock just keeps going up.
Yeah, he'll be around for a while. He can make that money.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people identify with him, too. I think a lot of people want to be the Miz.
Well, he's a character.
Yeah. I think a lot of guys, they want to have someone like Maurice. A lot of single guys. As a single guy.
It was that trophy wife kind of look.
Yeah, but Grazer said it during the podcast. Last year his wife was with him, tag teaming against John Cena and Nikki Bella. Now she's at home taking care of their kid. I'm like, that's a hell of a woman. That is one hell of a special woman.
Yeah.
For me personally, you're a married guy. I mean, what's your take on that?
think it's good. I mean, as long as there's a good relationship there,
Yeah.
it's just not like one of those things for show,
Am I putting you on the spot?
No,
Okay.
not at all. Like we comparing the Miz and his wife.
I mean, yeah, compared to like the Miz and Maurice versus John Cena and Nikki Bella, because honestly, I was sitting in the bar with Phil for the go home show to WrestleMania 34, which was April 2nd, which was the same day WrestleMania took place on last year, and it was probably to the minute where John Cena popped the question to Nikki Bella, and a year later he's shooting a promo on The Undertaker. It's like, wait a minute, dickhead, do you not have a date figured out yet? It's been a year now.
Yeah.
TikTok here, guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the Miz Maurice,
I like
relationship. Yeah,
I like it. I don't watch Total Divas or whatever it's called now, but
yeah, I never watched that.
Balor. I'm kind of ship has sailed with me on the Balor boat.
Yeah, I don't really think they're gonna do anything. And see, this is like one of those things where everybody gets so excited they sign these guys, and everybody gets drawn in, and they do absolutely nothing what the fans really want.
Well, he was the first Universal Champion, and then he had to relinquish the title, and then he never got his title shot.
Was it one of those things where there's just too many people? I mean, I don't understand why they can't just put his club together and make everybody happy. That's what they all want to see.
Wait, they did the 7-way Elimination Chamber match like a couple of months ago, but like you had like 7 people making like a legitimate claim to Brock Lesnar. It's like, all right, this makes sense. I'm supposed to be excited for this. But it's just like, no, Finn Balor is supposed to get his one-on-one for that. Like AJ Styles, I can't remember how he won the title, but he was supposed to beat. I mean, he lost the title to John. He lost the title to John Cena. Never got his rematch.
Well, it's just one of those things where maybe it's time to go.
No, I don't think he's. I think he's still making his money, and he became champion again.
He'll stay there for the money, but if he gets to the point where not really feeling it anymore, maybe he'll be all in.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. Next match on the card was, I can't believe this came on second.
Yeah, it's a little surprising.
So we had the SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair champion versus Asuka.
It was all right.
It was all right. A lot of people said this stole the show.
I mean, I'm sure it did. I just didn't really care. I mean, that's just my opinion. I just don't really... The women's division, whatever. It's whatever to me. I mean,
I like them both.
I'm sure they did the best they could. I mean, you have to say Charlotte Flair is definitely living up to the expectation
I think
of Ric Flair.
I think
she'll have a good career.
I think the next generation of Flairs, they're going to be living up to Charlotte's legacy, not Ric's.
Yeah.
Not Ric's at all.
Well, Ric Flair, though, you can't say he didn't do it. He did a lot.
I think. Well, yeah, you're right.
Charlotte's not going to be anywhere near what.
Oh, I think she's way better than Ric.
Well, maybe athletically, but I don't.
Athletically, personality-wise,
it's just such a different time that she's not going to.
She has a better look. First of all, she doesn't have the same match like Ric Flair.
Well, yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh, Ric Flair."
There's no I mean, she did that. She did that moonsault, but Oscar caught her in that arm bar. That was awesome. Charlotte Flair did a freaking Spanish fly. That was rad.
Yeah, that was your WrestleMania, save your big move for that type of event. Yeah.
But who saw that coming? Who saw this finish coming? I thought it was all Asuka.
Well, that was... I do disagree with that. Her and the other guy, Nakamura or whatever.
Nakamura makes sense because that rematch is coming.
Yeah, but to me,
there's a grudge there. There wasn't anything there before. It's oh yeah, we're just 2 guys from Japan, make names for ourselves, and we're at WrestleMania. We're gonna tear it all down. And then it's just Nakamura's just nah. Just Lowe's. We'll get to that part.
Well, it just seems like at least one of them should have won because it seemed like that fairy tale Royal Rumble win, and then they go and they lose. I mean,
I do agree with that.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I mean,
I don't want to say it it downplays the Rumble because the Rumble is still going to give someone that opportunity.
Yeah, I don't think
we're still going to be excited for that next year.
Yeah, I think there's just something, I don't know. It just seemed kind of odd because it's the Cinderella. It's like when they TNA did with James Storm. Remember they built that whole thing up for him and Rude. He went to lockdown and he lost, and it made absolutely no sense. Yeah. Because it's wait a second, they have a picture of the guy who sings his theme song, or no, they don't have a picture, but they have the actual people his wife's out there watching him. the guy who sang his country, theme song or whatever, all the support and all that's like right at the entranceway watching, and then he loses. It just doesn't make any sense. So that's what it kind of felt like to me, like, oh, what a letdown, I guess, like from that sense. But yeah, I mean, women's wrestling I just don't get into, but
See, I like it. It's just
I mean,
something
it's
different.
fine. It's something there.
Yeah.
Fatal 4-Way. This was junk.
Oh yeah, I mean,
This was just a mess.
Well, Randy Orton, good on him for going his typical, 39% speed.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I think the time's come and gone for him.
Fatal 4-Way with Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton, the champion, Bobby Roode, and Rusev with Aiden English.
It was just like all over the place. Like a lot of these matches, these 4-ways or whatever, like they were all over the place. Like they didn't actually like tag in and out. It just move for move, and that was it. It was just kind of a mess.
Well, I think it was just one of those matches just to get people in there.
The tag matches were like that too, though. The tag matches were kind of like that too. They were just like everybody was in and out. No real tags were going on too much. It was just kind of weird.
Yeah, keep them like tornado style. That's why it keeps people's attention. So then when they kind of like phase out, they can like kind of like get right back into it. Like, oh my god, what did I miss? Like, you ever watch they do like those 4 corner matches?
Yeah.
They have to like really like gimmick it up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just didn't understand why they were just all. I mean, this was a quick match too, only about 8 minutes, but.
Yeah, it felt fast.
Yeah, it just honestly, I think there's just too many belts, and this is like one of those scenarios where it's like, why?
I agree.
Get rid of it.
There wasn't like a whole lot of like grudges here.
Yeah, it's just like we're filling time.
Yeah. Well, the next one was definitely a grudge.
Oh yeah, this was a grudge.
Yeah, and this is
a lot longer than I thought it'd be too, but.
Yeah, I mean, concerning the Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Your thoughts?
It actually resembled a tag match, which was a plus.
They worked the gimmick of the tag. Okay, good. A lot of hot tags, sort of like like blind tags you didn't see, and like, oh no, get back there. What? That kind of stuff. Okay, fine.
Stephanie McMahon was horrendous.
She was the drizzling shit.
I mean, once again, someone's been in the business so long, you think she would know how to like work, be able to wrestle.
Here's what I don't understand: you have a newcomer, and one of the best female athletes in the world. You have on your roster Charlotte, Asuka, Bayley, Lynch, Sasha, Bliss, Jax, James. I know I'm missing a ton.
Yeah.
Like Ruby Riott could have done something. Like anyone could have built up Ronda Rousey and made her look good. Dana Brooke did it.
It's just another boring McMahon storyline that's been like overdone for the last 20 years.
We've seen this shit so many times. We've seen this since November 1997.
Honestly, yeah, and like how many like McMahon ownership situations we have to go through.
Right.
How many GMs do we have to sit through? It's just enough's enough.
And you know what? When they announced it as a mixed tag, it wasn't. You know what? This was not a mixed tag. This was a handicap match.
It so was.
It was Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H because Stephanie McMahon was not going to do anything, and she really didn't. No,
she didn't. It was pretty bad. Now Ronda Rousey, she was all right.
I thought she was great.
I mean, I'm not gonna say like she was like outstanding,
I will. I say like Triple H most definitely did his job.
Oh, he did, yeah. I mean, you could just see like
he did his job making Ronda Rousey look good, which is why you needed another woman across the ring to make Ronda Rousey look good. Instead, what does Stephanie do? She puts all that stuff on her husband's shoulders.
Well, one of the things is too, it's just like it's a McMahon storyline. They're telling the story nonsense. We've heard the story. We've seen the story. We don't want to.
I just want to see McMahon get their ass beat, especially Stephanie.
Yeah, I like to see them just.
Little Miss, I'm never gonna get my comeuppance.
Yeah,
Shane got his ass whooped plenty of times.
Well, Shane can go too a little bit. There's a big difference.
Vince got his ass beat plenty of times too. He made to look like a fool. Not Stephanie.
Vince, oh man, Mr. Leather himself.
Mr. Baseball Glove.
Yeah, oof.
Stephanie took that T-bone suplex and kind of like stutter stepped across the ring. Like, nope, not taking this bump. Really? Oh, okay. So if I work for you, that's okay for me to do that? Okay. Thanks, Stephanie.
I
okay,
mean,
thanks for that.
And Ronda Rousey, you know, they practiced that 100 million times, so like she was definitely ready. But I mean, I don't know if she's really going to draw much after this. Like,
No, I know.
They'll have other matches. But we're going to see how this all unfolds
Yeah.
with her. If she can really cut the grade or not. I'm not really sold on it yet.
And they're saying next year it's going to main event Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey.
I think that's jumping the gun.
No, you have to. First of all, Ronda
But
Rousey.
she's brand new though. I mean, you can't.
Ronda Rousey has that experience of she is
fighter.
this big fight.
Yeah, but she's not a pro wrestler though.
Okay,
That's
no,
a big
but
difference.
she'll get. She'll there. Great.
She'll get there, but I don't know in a year. I think it's way too much, way too soon.
She's got it. She's got it. She's not gonna do. She's not gonna do it for that long. And look, Ronda Rousey. She's gonna have to do like everything. She's gonna have to do SummerSlam. She's gonna have to work like her against Nia Bliss would be good.
I don't know.
Her like tagging. Why not like put her like make her like #1 contender for something, but then like have her lose.
I guess I don't know.
Like it's just like I don't know. Do something interesting there.
I think it's just way too soon.
Make me
to
care.
Put her to WrestleMania. Maybe
People are gonna care, man. Like I'm going. I'm excited for it. We're going. NSR is going to WrestleMania 35.
Oh yes,
we're going. We're doing this for sure. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. And Kurt Angle did what he needed to do.
Yeah,
he wasn't all that spectacular, but he really did not have to do anything.
And here's the thing too. Like this goes back to when Sting came. I've already seen Sting in TNA for the last 10 years. It's nothing special to me. And like, you know, his match with Triple H is exactly what I predicted. They bought time. They had a whole bunch of spots and run-ins and stuff because Sting really physically couldn't do a lot of what he used to do. I mean, he's older, but he still had a good match. But the thing is...
He had an entertaining match.
It's exactly as we called it. They just dropped him out the whole time. I mean, did Sting win any matches when he was there?
No, he got hurt.
He did get hurt, but like, I don't know if he won a match.
No.
I mean, and it goes back to the same thing.
It was so fun to watch.
I guess, but like we all knew the ending. I mean, I pretty much thought he was going to lose. They're never going to let a WCW guy win for any reason unless there's some kind of special interest for WWE guy.
Is pro wrestling in North America? Do wins and losses really matter?
No, but it's Vince McMahon's ego there a little bit because deep down he doesn't want a WCW guy to win. I mean, come on, Goldberg won, but then who won at the end? Brock Lesnar. I mean, come on, it's just. They'll never let it go.
Goldberg won because he got all that money for, 15 minutes worth of work?
Yeah, pretty much.
10 minutes worth of work, if that?
Yeah, I mean, he's still in decent shape. I mean, I think they should have did some more. But that run-in was kind of stupid, though. When I was looking at it with Sting and them, they had the DX interfere, but then NWO comes out. I mean, if you're a WCW fan, you'd be like, why is the NWO helping Sting?
I'd love to go back and watch all these WrestleManias with you.
We'll have to do
like all of them.
Because that made no sense to me. It makes more sense like Ric Flair and Lex Luger or somebody comes down and try to help him. You know, it's like, whatever.
I think it's just who they could get.
Yeah.
Who people would remember.
Who was available.
Yeah, that too.
But yeah, I mean, the Ronda Rousey match was, it was all right. I mean, I wasn't...
For someone's first match, that was really good. You know who else who had a really good first match? D'Angelo Williams in TNA. That was probably a TNA match of the year candidate. What? That wasn't
10?
No.
Or you mean 2009 when he first came?
No, he just had a match.
Oh, I don't know.
Whether it was in 16 or 17, but the point is, I thought it was like a TNA match of the year.
Oh.
His was like
I don't think he's in TNA anymore.
No. He kind of had he was like one and done, was just like,
okay.
I can't believe they didn't work with him more, or
well, I mean,
Ring of Honor didn't make a play, or WWE.
Yeah, nobody really did. It was kind of odd.
WWE got Pat McAfee, so
well, WWE TNA just wasted so much talent. I mean, we can do a whole podcast.
Please let's not. Moving on.
Anyway, the 3-way tag match. This was horrible.
I don't think it was bad.
It was barely 6 minutes, 5 minutes and 50 seconds. It was just a disaster. I thought it was a mess. Just all over the place, sloppy. I mean, they had a match. It was
sloppy at all. I mean,
they were all over the place. Like no one was actually
a lot of them were high flyers. I mean, that's fine, that's what they do.
But it's just like in out. I'm like, oh my god, stop it! Like just have a tag match. You know, that's the whole point of a tag team. Like you tag in, you tag out. It's like this was just all. This is like a spot fest.
Usos do their tags while they're doing their offense.
That's fine, but I don't know. I didn't like it.
I thought it was fine.
I was like, popcorn match.
I liked it. I liked that Harper is a WWE champion once again. Rowan, not so much.
Yeah.
Not too keen on Rowan. I don't understand why they they're just like hot topic indie guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird. Why are they the blood? How are they?
Eh,
I understand the copyright's taken on Hammer Brothers, but
yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know where that all came from or how that. It's just strange.
yeah. Point is, I liked it, not as much.
Yeah, I was just like, eh. The next one, Mr. Undertaker against John Cena.
Love the build up to this.
It was interesting.
He was throughout the whole night.
Sitting in the audience for a while.
In the audience. By the way, shout out to Cassie. Got her picture taken with John Cena. I mean, it would have been so awesome.
Yeah, hey, I mean, it is. You're up close and personal with
Yeah.
it. And then
So he had to have been doing that all day.
Oh yeah.
All day. Hey, I'm gonna face the Undertaker. By the way, I'm gonna have like 30,000 people try and swarm me.
Yeah,
and distract me.
Well, then TNA ref Rudy Charles comes down, or former TNA ref, tells him, "Hey, I guess whatever." Does the whole thing.
We got a surprise in the back. By the way, those memes are fantastic. Him running.
Oh man.
I saw one of him of like Super Mario 64, and he's collecting all these red coins and stars like right on top of the entranceway. Oh, it was swell.
It was interesting. He ran up right past like a Charlotte Flair, and after that match, and then he went to the back, and then he's calling out the Undertaker, waiting. Then the guitar guy comes out.
Elias, great promo.
That's his name.
Pittsburgh boy.
And then lights go out again. And
first of all, I like John's like reaction to it because he's like kind of like, oh man, Taker's not here. He's kind of like he's emoting frustration, and then just like his music's playing, then his music kind of like stops, and then he kind of stops, and he's like frozen in fear.
Yeah.
And then the lights go out again. Boom. Yes.
There he is. They showed his outfit from last year, sitting in.
That was nice.
Sitting in the ring, then it goes off again. Then he's coming down the aisle. The match itself was pretty funny. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was way action packed. I loved it. I just thought like we were going to get like his kind of like, okay, this is my moment with John Cena. We're going to have a long 30-40 minute match together.
Like 51 years old.
Well, yeah, I know, but I just thought he was going to do like the same with he did Michaels and Triple H and some of those other guys. I thought this was Cena's turn to do it at Mania, where they didn't do that at all.
I think when you're 51, there's only like literally okay.
Yeah, it's like a situation with Sting.
Yeah, it's like you kind of like, hey, you kind of have to like carry your load here. I don't think Taker could have done that at all.
Well, it was funny too. Like he went up on the ropes for about 2 seconds, little 2-step, and then boom, right back on Cena.
But he did it.
Yeah,
he did it.
He did all his signature stuff, and then the match was over.
Yeah,
Tombstone and all, and that was the end.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I mean, it was what it was, and you got what you wanted. I think we all saw the Undertaker, so hey.
I think we're gonna see a rematch. I think we're gonna see a rematch, and that one might be a little better. Taker had surgery. I think now he's gonna rehab a little more.
We'll see. I mean, he'll probably go for
learn his limitations. So I think next year's gonna be better. I think he's gonna do this. I think he's gonna do this a lot longer than we initially thought.
Well, he's in that Saudi Arabian Rumble. He's wrestling Rusev, sorry, and Vince Russo is getting in a casket match. So.
That's how did this start?
I don't know.
How did they start feuding, and why do they need a casket match?
Rusev said, "Just bury me gently," he said, or something on his Twitter. Next match: Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon against Owens and Sami Zayn.
I had a hard time getting into this because I had no idea what story they were telling.
Yeah, it was just kind of I mean, like Daniel Bryan got injured real fast in the beginning. It was kind of like all Shane McMahon for a while, and then Daniel comes back.
Even like before they came down, I had no idea what story they wanted to tell.
Yeah, it was confusing. I don't know. I didn't really care for it. I'm like, whatever.
But Bryan came back.
He did. He's back in action here.
It was swell.
It was.
And then the next Tuesday, on SmackDown, it was Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. That's a SmackDown after WrestleMania right there.
Yeah, give you some. Give you your money's worth.
Yeah,
we've been waiting for it. That's good because SmackDown, it's kind of like the B show, so that's a good way to elevate it.
I think they say it's the B show, but like, come on. You can't be the B show and have Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, or AJ Styles versus Nakamura, or literally all the New Day matches.
Yeah,
because they're good. They've had some stellar matches, especially with the Usos.
Yeah, there's no more Blue Meanie and all them running around with Kai and Ty. It's a whole new day.
Yes, it is.
Nia Jax against Alexa Bliss.
Nia.
Nia Jax for the Raw Women's title. Yeah.
I had a hard time getting in this.
Yeah, I couldn't care. I couldn't care less, really.
Because here's the catch. Triple threat match for the SmackDown tag team titles, 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Taker versus John Cena, 3 minutes, but that was almost, another 15 minutes of like promos at the beginning, and then Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon versus Owens and Zayn, 15 minutes. Now, Jax and Bliss went like 10 minutes, but this was like right at the middle of the show.
Pretty much.
And it's just like, you just kind of start feeling like run down.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
You needed like some B12. I don't want to take any away from, that was an interesting story. Someone on Twitter was like, complaining up a storm. It's like, oh, Nia's a monster. Why are you taking the one thing that she has? That's the only thing she can do is be a monster. It's just like, there's no point of turning her face. I was like, well, Bliss is just small and weaselly.
What else you gonna do?
Joker just keeps getting away from Batman, right? Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean like Batman's just inferior. I mean, it's just Joker just keeps getting away just in the nick of time.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's just, Jax had her moment in the sun. She caught Bliss. Not only did she catch Bliss, she caught the Raw Women's title. I thought that was cool.
She killed Mickie James in the process.
Yeah, it was great.
There you go.
It told a story. It told a very, very unconventional story. But I liked it. And probably not as much as the other matches, but I liked it. I really did like it.
That's good, then. AJ Styles against...
That's my take on it.
Well, there you go. AJ Styles against Shinsuke Nakamura. Very disappointed in this match. I was expecting a lot more out of that.
I was expecting a lot more, but I was not expecting that finish.
Well, I mean, the thing was, like, I was just like, when I saw it starting to happen, I'm like, I don't think this is... I'm thinking, like, all right, this is going to be excellent, or, like, this is going to be, like, just not the best.
It kind of was a stinker. It was a very slow burn. It was a very slow burn.
I thought they were leading up to something, but they really didn't, and nothing really happened.
I do know they were kind of both faces going into this. They were both, like, competitors going at it.
I was expecting, like, high flying craziness and like false finishes galore. I mean, and that's what the fans expect, and that's what they kind of should get out of these two, because
I think we're gonna get a lot more.
But they should have did it in Mania though. Do it in Mania.
Well, yeah. No, I'm excited to see.
They're holding back.
I'm excited to see where this is gonna this is gonna play out.
But have a really great match at Mania, and they just did not have that. I'm like, ooh.
I'm glad there's going to be two. I think there's going to be two.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what's the point? Like, just have
there's going to be a rematch of Mania for sure.
Have an excellent one, then have an even better. I mean, I don't know. I just felt like that just did not live up to expectation. I'm like, that's a disappointment there.
As soon as I said, like, Nakamura heel turn, why not? Who saw it coming? This whole show was just shit coming out of left field. That's really all it was. It was great.
Speaking in left field, the next match with Nicholas.
I love this. I love this.
I was just like, whatever at this point. Just get the match over with. I really could have cared who he picked. I don't care if he picked Gumby, for goodness sake.
A lot of people were saying it was Pat McAfee. A lot of people were saying it was Stone Cold.
People thought it would be Lashley, too. I think that was a lot.
Yeah. It's some 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Okay. That's what we're going with.
First of all.
They should have just picked that kid from the Hall of Fame or whatever. He had more personality.
No, I like all the memes, like, when that moment when you lie on your resume, then you get hired. It's just like,
he's right there.
It was hilarious. Don't tell me that you don't want to be that kid. If you sit here and look me dead in the face and thought to yourself that you ever wanted to be that kid, you're a liar.
I never wanted to be Nicholas.
You're a liar.
I only wanted to
you're a liar. No, you're a liar.
I don't want to be a long-haired kid.
No, but you wanted, bullshit. You wanted to be Sting's partner in Battle Bowl.
Oh, no, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, see, yeah.
But no one would ever actually do it. Like, that's the difference. This is ridiculous.
Like Jim Herd would have, Herd. Bill Watts.
I want to be Jim Herd's tag partner. I really would. We can do it.
So I'll elect Jack Tunney then.
Jack Tunney.
We'll have a match.
Oh, God. Jack Tunney. Oh, my goodness. Jim Herd, though.
But a lot of people are saying, like, wow, this really craps all over the bar. really would have crapped all over the bar if Nicholas would have gotten any sort of offense, or if he would have pinned one of them. Look, not only did Braun Strowman steam train like a bunch of guys going into WrestleMania, and like they had like a battle royal or something.
Yeah.
He's to win, like, hey, you and a tag team partner get to go face the bar at WrestleMania. So not only did he only steamroll a whole bunch of guys, not only did he steamroll the bar, he handicapped himself. He had a kid as his tag team partner. So not only did he have to worry about being up the bar, he had to like protect the kid too.
Well, I mean, yeah, like where does he go from here too? I don't know.
I don't think that really. Well, everyone gets hurt going up against Braun Strowman, but like I think people are overreacting. It's like, oh, a kid beat the bar. A kid did not beat the bar.
I thought it was kind of stupid though. I mean, when you look at it, it's like,
oh, people are going to be talking about this for years.
They will, but it's just like, once again, like the credibility of the tag team title. You know, like I just feel like
this was all Braun. First of all, it's not like they legitimately came out. Well, hey, we're debuting this 10-year-old kid now. What do you think? We're going to try something new here.
I think there's just too many belts, and like the belts don't mean anything anymore. They really don't. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything. There's just too many. They're constantly changing them.
I think that I kind of agree with you on like a lot of the belts, but not the tag.
Yeah.
Not the tag belts.
Is this the World Tag belts, or is this like a Raw belt? What belt is this? Let me see. It says the Raw Tag Team, but I mean, what does that mean?
They're the
just
tag team champions of Raw.
Where's the WWE Tag Team belts? Are they gone?
I don't look. They've been.
Did they vanish?
They've been doing this.
Does Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Kamala have them somewhere? I mean, what's going on?
For years, okay. Because they were like tag team, WWE tag team belts, and World tag team belts, and WCW tag team belts.
Yeah, now we're talking. Hey, Sting said he didn't come back.
If you're a tag team champion in WWE, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, at this point, it's already so convoluted.
You know, I want to tell you too. I actually saw the promo they cut on Sting before WrestleMania, and basically told the whole audience he was a loser, like Stephanie McMahon. And then he's like, "I didn't come back to like defend WCW or whatever, or get revenge. That would be ridiculous." I'm like, "Well, then why are you back? Like, there's just no purpose of that."
Was this on Raw?
Yeah, it was on Raw. I was like, somebody had on a feed or something. I was watching. I'm like, wow, this is god awful. I mean, like, why? I mean, that whole thing made no sense whatsoever. Like, there was no real purpose. What is your purpose to go after Triple H? There is none. You have no few. I mean, would he pin you on WWE main event back in '94? He got mad. I mean, it just didn't make any sense to me. And it's just like, there's no reason.
Oh, we're at
well,
almost 52 minutes here.
If you haven't fallen asleep, get ready. The main event.
No, wait a minute.
No, right. I'm just kidding, because we had like, if we're 52 minutes in or whatever.
Well, sorry. Actually, it was a long show.
I was exhausted. I'm like, this is just too much, and I'm just not interested in it. At least with New Japan, like I was still like, all right.
I was still exhausted anyway. That wrapped up. We wrapped up New Japan around like 11:30.
It was almost midnight.
Look! If it was almost midnight, point is we were out of there at 12:05. A lot of us cleared out.
Yeah.
So we were tired in New Japan too. We were
physically tired, but I wasn't bored with it. I guess would be a better word, because with this I was pretty bored.
I wasn't bored. Yeah.
I just couldn't. I'm just not really a WWE fan, so I mean I don't really care. But then like just sitting through all this, it's like, oh my goodness, like it's just, I don't know. But was this match good, Brock Lesnar against Roman Reigns?
Yes. For the sole purpose of the fact that and the theme of the night, everyone knew that Asuka was going to win. Yeah. Everyone knew that Undertaker was going to do something, but that could have been anything. But everyone knew. Everyone knew that Brock Lesnar was going to lose, and Roman Reigns would be your new Universal Champion. And then Brock would have went to UFC, and that would have been that. We're never going to see that again. And then Brock Lesnar beats the shit out of Reigns. Bled like a lot. And then
he was bleeding like Kerry Von Erich at Super Clash 3.
Which, by the way, that's like compared how he made Randy Orton bleed compared to like how that they did something.
Oh yeah.
But like it looked cool. It looked super cool.
What did he get, like 5 F5s or whatever that was?
6 or something.
It was a lot. I mean, did he ever beat Brock Lesnar before at like WrestleMania?
No, not at WrestleMania.
Okay, because this is like the same thing that happened 4 years ago. He got beat.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So Brock Lesnar walks out, reigning, defending
with Paul Heyman.
With Paul Heyman as WWE Universal Champion. Hours later, comes out that he was upset with how the match turned out through the Universal title with Vince. Couple hours later from that, Brock Lesnar signs another deal with WWE.
There you go.
Everyone knew the day before that Brock Lesnar was going to leave and go back to the UFC. Everyone knew that.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone was expecting it. It's like, oh yeah, Roman Reigns is going to win. He's going to be the new, because he's Vince's boy. He's going to be the new Universal Champion. They did all that stuff at SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar wasn't champion. Samoa Joe wasn't champion. Kane wasn't champion again for one last run.
Yeah.
So many people were passed up because it was Brock Lesnar has had that title for more than a year.
Wow.
I think it's been a dull year, but it's just like, this is pretty intriguing stuff here. You just don't know. Look, when he loses it, that's going to be huge.
Well, it has to mean something too, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, and I figured out booking him in WCW.
Brock?
Yeah, I already figured out his manager.
Well, we got to do that for a.
It's gonna be good
for a podcast.
Yeah, I think the manager's pretty fitting for him. So
you got to listen to that one. But like, look, I thought this was a good show.
Okay.
I would like to go back to watch this again. I am upset that I didn't go down to see it. Mm-hmm. But that's why we're gonna go back for 35.
There you go.
But then again, it's an outdoor show. And I really want to feel that warm sun.
Yeah, I don't know if you will. Was this in New York? Or
it was in New York.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah, there was pictures of it, of MetLife Stadium in a snowstorm. and it's like 365 days from now, WrestleMania is supposed to be here.
Oh, boy. Bring your cap and your winter coat.
Oh, no. This is going to be bad. But I just want to go.
Okay.
I just want to go.
That'll be fun for you.
Right. But WrestleMania 34, I thought it was super fun. That it was enjoyable. I think this is going to be something that's going to be talked about. I want to say like the last one that really wasn't like all that spectacular. I want to say maybe it was. I didn't care for. 29. Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, but look, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We're on a streak of like a couple good manias here.
That's good.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, it's been almost an hour. So I guess you want to wrap. What are your final thoughts?
It was a decent show. That's about it for me.
Decent show. Okay. I think that's all we're going to get out of Chris. We should be so thankful.
You should. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, on that note, we're going to wrap this up. So please follow us on Facebook at NSR Pro Wrestling Podcast. Check us out on YouTube at New Schools, Twitter, at New School Republic, and the website www.newschoolrepublic.com.
Very good.
Very good. Very good. That was a thing on Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, very good.
Like crisp Fuji apples, but they didn't get Fuji. That was like the final puzzle.
Oh.
And they got it wrong. And they're like, yes, very good, very good. My mom didn't get it. And I said, that's your dog. And she really didn't get it.
Oh, she had no idea.
Oh, no. Oh, that poor dog.
I know, man. I'll never see light of day again.
No. Ooh. Let's end it on it. Look, 34, good show. Okay. I'm tired. Get some sleep, everyone.
Nighty-night.
Good night.